Hey, good morning or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. So I am going to do some marketing now and I'm going to make my YouTube video. I'm averaging probably 3 or 4 a week at the minute, I think. Uh, and my views are kind of dropping. Some of that is because apparently YouTube were pushing shorts a lot and they're not doing it in the same way. So a lot of people's views are dropping because of that. And I had a spell where I wasn't doing a video every day. Whether I'll continue to do a video every day, I don't know. It actually suits me better maybe to just do a few, 2 or 3 real decent ones. But anyway, thought I'd record the process for you so you can see exactly what I do. And we get leads from YouTube, me and Eric. Not as many as I would like, but we get a steady trickle. So it's definitely worth keeping doing. And some of the videos that I did ages ago are still getting views. And that's one of the things I love about YouTube. I was watching somebody on YouTube who makes money online, and she was saying that TikTok is fantastic, but you have to live your life on TikTok. And she said as soon as you stop for a weekend or whatever, they punish you with like massive drop in views. So she's actually found at the minute that Instagram's full of fake accounts and people spamming you, and as soon as you sort of report one cloned account of you, 10 more pop up. So she's very, very focused on YouTube, and it kind of made me think. Now, the other thing is I noticed that YouTube has started to push YouTube Lives. So I want to try that this week as well. But anyway, so for now, I'm just going to do my normal video. So what I've been doing is I've been doing a series of what I learned getting to 10K a month. And one of the things I want to share is a way of, that awkward moment, right, where you've actually got somebody to ask you for the information and you send them the video, and then there's that awkward, how do I follow up with them? Because they haven't gone, yippee, I can't wait to join, right? You need to go and follow up with them and ask what they thought. And it's taught a lot, this close is what did you like best about what you saw, Paul? Well, and then you're meant to say, well, I like the comp plan, and you go, me too, exactly what I saw. Let's get you started. And that's like, I'm not saying it doesn't work, okay, because I know people that use that and have made more money than me. But personally, right, it just doesn't sit right with me. Now, one of the things in this game, like you're watching this, I'll tell you now, you sometimes have to get out your own way to be successful. I had to, right? So if you've got somebody who's got a result and they do a certain thing, if you do something different, well, that's insanity, isn't it? But I found this one and I really like this one. And this was taught by Eric Worre. So I'll do it in my own words, and I'll record a video on it. You can watch the video. I'll insert it into this maybe. So you can watch the video that I record. But it's to do with network marketing closing, right? So share the screen and I'll show you what I do. So I haven't been doing this so much lately. I've just been going to AI and asking, hey, give me a title for this video. And I think that part of the reason why some of my views maybe have dropped a little bit, because what I used to do was I used to come to this tool here, which is absolutely brilliant. If you haven't got it, just don't question it. If you want to do videos on YouTube, right, and you're going to think about getting this, I pay something like $10 or £10 a month. If you have to think about it and you want to be on YouTube, you shouldn't be doing it. This tool is fantastic, right? So, and as you can see, I've just got 225,000 views, which is pretty decent. Right. So, and then you get your last 7 days. I had 3.1 thousand views, but across different things you see. And one of the weaknesses I have is I've got videos on different things. I want to pull them all together into one point to watch more on this to come. And I've got 10 subscribers this week as well, which is cool. But my watch time is down and my retention is down. Right. So, and you can get a YouTube coach that will tell you what to do to improve your channel, which is awesome. So the first thing I want to do though is I want to put a video that people are actually searching for. So if I come to discover, okay, you've got keywords, right? So this is a network marketing close or closing technique. Let's put that in. Technique. Okay, and then only 37 related. So we can look at those and we can do matching terms. So we only want stuff that's matching, and there isn't. There isn't anything matching. Network marketing close. Let's do this. Okay, so there's 15 related there, and you click this, it puts them in order. Okay, and it tells you, competition You see, what I will say as well with this, with any tool, I've been doing keyword research for years. I used to have an SEO business. You have to take these kind of with a, yeah, pinch of salt. There's no way that network marketing is low competition. I'll tell you that now. Network marketing, low competition, less than 750 searches a month. So that's not any good. But look, how to close in network marketing. All right, that's 1,186 searches. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Right, so let's do it by search volume. Let's just see if there's anything worth sort of grabbing. No, nothing like leaping it. How to close in network marketing seems to be the good one. Closing techniques in network marketing. That's kind of what I put in, I thought. Right. Closing in network marketing. That's low competition, 1,400 searches a month. I might go for that one. Let me just make a note of that one. Closing in network marketing. Right. Now, the other way you could phrase this is follow up. Network marketing, follow up. Right? So this is like, how do you follow up somebody after they've watched your video? Right, so we've got 69 related keywords. We're going to do matching terms, put it in order. How to track and follow up leads. Follow up to for network marketing. Okay, there's nothing amazing actually. How to follow up in your network marketing business. Very low competition, 1,300 searches. That's looking like a good one. Okay. Online follow-up in network marketing follow-up importance. Could do that one. So from that, I glean, use the word importance. Want to use that word in it. Follow-up network. So I'm going to go for it's amazing that how to follow up in your network marketing business gets more views than how to use follow-up. Oh, okay, I see. I see. I see. Right, how to follow up in your network marketing business. That's the keyword, guys. How to follow up in your network marketing business. Now then, why do I do this, right? Because now I'm going to make sure I incorporate that in my video. So if you didn't know, one of the things that YouTube look for apparently is they can understand your video, right? Because they make a transcript. So if I said my video is about how to follow up in your network marketing business, but then I talked about, hey, if you're looking to generate leads in your network marketing business, a great way to generate leads is to make YouTube videos, and I don't mention how to follow up in your network marketing business, there's no way they're going to rank me for it. Okay, now, so what you can do here is you can actually click on this, how to follow up in your network marketing business, and then it will just use terms around that phrase, right? So it pulls up related terms. So again, let's just have a little look. Looky see. Nothing looks amazingly different there. No. So we do questions, right? So I'm going to go back. Let's go back here. Okay, and I'm going to ask look at the questions. There's no questions, right? Questions are sometimes good, but how to follow up in your network marketing business is already a question, so that's cool. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to record the video. I'm going to go through my technique, but I'm going to make sure I use how to follow up in your network marketing business, okay, and the importance. I might do a separate video on that as well, actually, but I'll mention the word importance on this one, okay? So that's the first part of this video. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go and record the proper one now. Now I'm going to use this to record the video, so I can't kind of record me recording it, you know what I mean? But if you want to know, I use Zoom. So Zoom is what I use to record all my on-screen videos, okay? Bit of light better. Right, okay. See you soon. Hey, if you want to know how to follow up in your network marketing business, I'm going to share with you now the best follow-up in network marketing I ever learned. It was from Eric Worre. Okay, and it's worked for me tremendously well, and I believe it'll work for you as well. So first of all, the importance of follow-up in network marketing, right? Most sales, right, happen kind of in was it the fifth to the 12th contact, but most people don't do any follow-up whatsoever. It's like something like 40 odd percent of people never follow up, like, and then I think it was like 50% of people stop after the first contact. So we want you to have a follow-up process, but if you follow this, kind of makes things maybe a little bit easier moving forward, right? So that's the importance of it when when you're looking at how to follow up. So So this is how I follow up in my network marketing business. So I was taught you get somebody interested, fantastic, and then they watch the video or they look at the page, or they get off the three-way call, and then hopefully they're going to say, "Yippee! I love this network marketing business. Sign me up, dude." That never happens, right? Very rarely. Okay, maybe once or twice in my career, right? But not a lot. So what you're taught by a lot of people, and the great Ray Higdon taught this, is like, what did you like best, Paul? Okay, and they might say, well, I like the comp plan, and you go, fantastic, sounds like you're excited. Let's get started. Or you say, and this is brilliant, this is genius. You say, you know what, I saw that too, right? That's what I saw. That's what I like as well. So you're agreeing with them, okay? And to be honest, if you're looking at a business, it's multifaceted. So you're not lying. It's like, yeah, I saw that too. That's amazing, right? So, so they're well and good. They're well and good, okay? But it doesn't teach you any what happens if you get any kickback or anything like this, right? So there's kind of two ways I close. One I'll do in another video. This is the main one I use, right? And the way that it helps me remember it is, right? I I think, how do I follow up in network marketing? I'm a consultant. How do I follow up in my network marketing business? I'm a consultant, right? So I think like I've got a clipboard and a pen. So you come to me, right, and you ask for info. And maybe you're a bit kind of tentative because you don't want to be sold to, right? Think about how your prospect, your customer, potential team, business partner, right? Think about how they feel, right? They're worried probably going to be sold to. In any transaction like this, there's risk, right? If it doesn't work, they might feel like they might look stupid, or maybe it's not what they thought. You know, there's risk involved for the other side, right? So when you say, "Hey, what did you like?" I'm terrible if people ask me that. I say, "I love the color on the website. I thought that shade of blue superb," and they don't know how to handle it, right? This is what I do. So you watch the video and I go, I don't know your name, but let's say Paul. Hey Paul, okay, did you get a chance to watch the video? Yes, fantastic. So based on what you saw, based on what you saw, what would you need to make out of this for it to be worth your while doing it? Based on what you saw, what would it take, right? What would you need to earn for this to be worth you doing something with? So I'm not asking them, do you want to get started? That's a yes or a no. I'm not asking them what they like, might be irrelevant. And even if they absolutely are floored by the compensation plan and they love it, that doesn't cover the fact that maybe they feel they're too busy to do it. So, hey, Paul, based on what you saw, what would you need to make out of this for it to be worth your while doing? Now, you might get a smart ass answer. $1 million, right? And they're probably just trying to be a smart ass. Okay. That doesn't happen that often, but if it does, you go, sure. And you get your clipboard, imaginary clipboard, right? Get your clipboard. You go, you want to make $1 million, right? So it doesn't matter what the answer is. More sensible, it would be, I'd want to be able to quit my job. Might be like 2,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month. It doesn't matter what it is. So you go, okay, so you want to make $5,000 a month, let's say, $5,000 a month, $5,000 a month, full time income anywhere in the world. So you say, okay, I want to make $5,000 a month. Okay, Paul. So, and how soon do you need to make the $5,000? Right? I know we all want to make it yesterday, but let's be real here. Okay, how long would you give it to hit that target? Well, I think I'd give it, say, a week. Okay, let's be realistic. This isn't for you because you can't do it. Right now, this is something to talk about when you follow up in your network marketing business. If you say to people, "Yeah, you can do it. Come on, let's get on board and let's get started," you're setting them up false expectations. They're going to come in. They're going to be disappointed. They're going to leave. Right? It's not worth it. Trust me. You might as well be real with people. You want to make $1 million? That's the top 1%, but you can do it. How soon would you give it to make $1 million in this business? Right now, even if they give that smart ass answer, you've not said no. You said, how long are you going to give it? Well, a week? Oh, you're wasting my time. I'm sorry. It's a waste of my time, waste of your time. We'll leave as friends, but it's not for you. Well, what is realistic? You get that as well. Well, what could I do? You kind of almost want to be standoffish, right? So let's go back to the $5,000. So it's like $5,000 a month. And how long would you give it, Paul? Right? How long would you give it to see that kind of return to make it worth your while? Uh, 6 months to a year? 6 months to a year. Fantastic. We can work with that. Okay. Now then, you want to do it 6 months to a year. How many hours a day or a week on average are you going to put into making that happen for yourself? Well, I could do 10 minutes every first Friday in the month. Yeah, how many businesses do you know, Paul, where you can do 10 minutes, the first Friday in the month, 10 minutes a month? That's not going to happen. Now, I'm exaggerating, but do you get what I'm saying? So most people will do, I could probably do an hour a day or something like that. Now, I do a few different things. One of the things is like Laurie has a three-step blueprint, and we share that. If you want a copy, just ask. But like Laurie did it in an hour a day. Right. She did 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon, 20 minutes in the evenings. It's like easy, right? So it's like, okay, so if you can do like an hour a day, you're willing to give it 6 to 12 months, right? We can get you started fast, and then we can look at course correction if things veer off. How does that sound? Well, you're telling me I can make $5,000 a month, 6 to 12 months, an hour a day. Yeah, the first thing you need to do is you need to come in. We need to get you like your first like couple of referrals or your first couple of sales or whatever. And we can help you with that. There's various ways of doing it. We can do it on social media. You can reach out to people you know. We've got scripts and things you can use for that. So we've got all that covered. We've got it all sorted. We've got fantastic training calls. We've got this. So everything you need here to be is successful. And what you're telling me is realistic. Okay. Now, if somebody comes and says they want to make $5,000 a month, right? And you can't plan guys as well. That's the other thing, right? If you make $1 per sale and somebody, at one time $1 and somebody wants to make $5,000 a month, they've got to make 5,000 sales a month. Not realistic. Do you understand what I'm saying? Again, I'm exaggerating, but you understand what I'm saying, right? So you might say to somebody, you want to make $5,000 a month, you're going to give it 3 months, right? Well, the $5,000 is fine, okay, but on the time that you've got to put in, I'll just be straight with you, it's perfectly doable, but it's not realistic in 3 months, right? What are you willing to move on? Do you want to extend, from 3 months to maybe 6 to 12, or do you want to increase the amount of work that you would do to make it worth your while? What would it mean to you to make that money? That's another good thing to ask. What would it mean to you to make that money? Well, I could take the kids on holiday. I could quit my job. I could get my partner out of their job. That's another good thing to ask when you're doing the follow up in your business is, what would it mean to you to make that? So you want to make, so let's just go over it again, right? Somebody watches the video. Hey, Paul, did you watch the video? Yes, I did. Thanks. Fantastic. Based on what you saw, what would you need to get out of this to make it worth your while locking forces with me, and let's go and do this together and I'll help you. Okay, well, I want to make $3,000, right? $3,000 a month, passive, recurring. What, recurring? Passive? Yeah, yeah. Once you've done this, but I don't think you understood quite the video. This is recurring commissions, right? So you could be free from your job and not having to get up and stuff, and I'll get your partner out of a job. Oh, fantastic. I mean, what would you do with $3,000 a month? Well, I do this. Okay, so based on what you saw, what would you need to make? Yeah, 3,000. Okay, and how long would you give it? 3 months, 6 months, a year? What sort of time frame are you looking to do that? Well, how soon could I do it? Well, that depends on how many hours a week that you're willing to put into your business to make it happen. And also a little bit how coachable you are. You're willing to do, what we tell you to do and stuff with the training that the company provide or our team provide. But so you want to make 3,000 time frame. How many hours could you do? Well, I could maybe do 5 to 10 hours a week. Perfect. It's about an hour a day. Fantastic. Okay. And are you happy reaching out to people on social media? Would you be happy to speak to people you know? Would you make videos like I do? Do you understand what I'm saying though? Is we are working with them now. We're being a consultant. And it's better sometimes to say no. I love saying no to people because it saves me so many headaches down the road. Right. So I love to say no to people. Right. And that's works in my favor, works totally in my favor, because when somebody knows you're not just trying to get a sale out of them, right? It's a paradox. By kind of, I don't deliberately put people off, but almost by being sort of not standoffish either. It's hard to explain. Just by being a consultant, as if the outcome doesn't make any difference to me, will pay you a lot more than if you're trying to hustle, right? Because if you're trying to hustle just to get people in, they will quit. I promise you they will quit. So I hope you found that useful. Look, so what I'll do is I'll put the sort of script, as it were, in the description if you want. You know, we're opening up a school community, so check the description for that as well. But you can also go to 1minutepayclub.info. That's 1minutepayclub.info. You can get Laurie's three-step blueprint, and that's not where I learned this, but Laurie's very aligned with the way I was taught. So you get a lot of value from that. So if you want to go 1 Minute Pay Club, 1minutepayclub.com, and it's not the number one, it's 1minutepayclub.com, all words, .info. You can get that copy absolutely free. Enjoy it, use it, put it to good use, and then you'll be able to use this, what I've just taught you, this fantastic how to follow up in your network marketing business process. See you on the next video. Like, subscribe, share if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Let me know where you're watching from. Appreciate a lot of stuff. Let me know what company you're in. No links, please, but let me know what company you're in. I'd love to know who watches, where from, and so on. So I will see you on the next video. Thanks a lot. Hey guys, so I recorded the video. So I don't know if I'm going to insert it into this video. So maybe you've just seen it, right? Or you could skim by it. So, okay, so I recorded the video. So now let me show you what I'm going to do to try and get this ranked and get better results in YouTube. So here I am in Google AI Studio. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make sure that I'm in chat mode. Okay. And down here, I'm going to click the plus sign. I'm going to upload a file. And then Zoom will give me documents, Zoom. So Zoom will give me, see, I do a lot of Zooms. It will give me the, oh, why hasn't it done that? What's going on? Let's try again. It should give me the audio. Problems happen, guys. Problems happen. 21st. Right, I've only done 2 videos, so let's hope that's the one there. Yeah. So I don't need to put the video in because and the only reason I don't put the video in usually is because it just takes longer to upload, right? So while it's uploading the video and it's analyzing it, I'm going to say to it, hi, I want this video to rank in YouTube for the key phrase, keywords, how to follow up in your network marketing business. Can you please give me the best title and description to use? Include a link to HTTPS 1minutepayclub.info, please. Okay, so just a little tip for you. Always, if you're anything like me, I want to blame my keyboard. Sometimes when it's a bit low on battery, I think it misses out the odd letter or I type too quick. Okay, but always check your links, right? Just a little tip. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, and it's analyzing the audio, so I can click run. So let's see what title it comes up with. So I want the title first. And I use Google AI Studio because Google owns YouTube, so it makes sense to me. It's probably going to know YouTube better than anything else. That's only my brain telling me that. Okay, the best way to follow up in your network marketing business. Fantastic. All right, I think that's a good one. So my proven script and strategy. Right. So I found from experience that maybe that's a bit too long. So let's open up YouTube. Because vidIQ, when I say it's probably a bit too long, create, upload video, select file. Okay, so 10, let's make sure I've got the right video. Yeah, that one. Right click and rename, right? So always rename your file because apparently Google can read that, YouTube can read it. And then make sure you take out any weird characters like it just said there, you know, you can't have them in. So maybe it doesn't like the script and strategy, the and sign, the ampersand. Let's just see. Right, now, yeah, it's taking it out. So vidIQ now is going to give me a score for this title. It's only 71, right? And it's going to come up with suggestions. Now, whilst my proven script and strategy is awesome, what I said with the title being too long. So how to follow up in your network marketing business. Let's just put the main keyword in that we were looking for. How to follow up in your network marketing business. Let's see what score that gets. Only 62. Okay. How to follow up in your network. I'm good. Do you know what? I want to experiment with this one, right? So I'm going to put it in as the keyword as people are going to likely to type in, right? But as you can see that you get ideas like want more sales, try this follow-up trick. Now that is a better headline in terms of if I was scrolling through, right? Why most people follow is intriguing. Want more sales? Well, everybody that's in a business, I don't care if they're billionaires, they want more sales, right? So it's want more sales, try this follow-up trick, right? And a trick is intriguing as well. So these are better headlines, but in this case, I'm really trying to capture the keyword searches, right? How to follow up in your network marketing business, right? God, it is boring, isn't it? It is boring, right? But let's give it a go. I'm going to give it a go for this one, and then we can see, right? So if I come back to Google AI Studio, right, and it tells you why. Look, my proven script and strategy highlights that you're sharing your personal success methods and all that. So I might revisit that. I'm going to have a think for a second, but here's my description, and it tells you why. So I'm going to get it thinking on something. Please give me those tags in those hashtags in a comma separated list, please. Because you can copy and paste that straight in. So now we go back to YouTube. Let's put this in. Now, I just need to put a few spaces in. I don't like it being one big chunk of text, so I do that. There you go. You see, it's much easier to read. This bit. Control copy. Get rid of that. Put it at the top. Because that will kind of show up in the top line if somebody's watching on their laptop. And I'm going to put get our free 1 minute pay club. Make that as it's done. Okay, 1, 2, 3, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Please. Right. If you want to get more keywords in here, I'll give you a tip in a sec. Sneaky way. Oh, I didn't click wrong. I'll give you a sneaky way of getting more keywords in your description that I picked up. Right now, it might want me to remove the hashtags. Let's see. Let's see. I have done this before. It normally doesn't put the hashtags in. But again, it's real, guys. This is real, real, real. Let's see. No, that's fine. There you go. So they're the tags that it's given me. Right, I said I'd tell you how to get more keywords in your title. Please give me a timestamp for the video description and also a disclaimer. easy way of getting more keywords in. And apparently, longer descriptions do work better, apparently. Jury's out for me, but I probably don't analyze it enough, to be honest. Because I'd rather just do and get stuff out there rather than spend all my time analyzing it. That's what I've got vidIQ for. Okay, let's update the YouTube description. Oh, I don't want it updated. I just want it. Here we go. So I'm going to put this in. B. Dun, 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 dun. So I'll put the timestamp at the end. Okay. And then, I mean, they give you 5,000 characters for the description. So I'm assuming they're looking for a fairly decent, fairly decent description. Disclaimer. And apparently YouTube loves a disclaimer. So put a disclaimer in for them. Okay. But again, it's talking about business and stuff like that. So it has still got relevant keywords in, right? Now, we've got 64 out of 100 at the minute. It isn't a very good score. And one of the things that's missing is a thumbnail. So rather than just use the generated one, you want a thumbnail. We also want to add it to a playlist. So we've got network marketing, lessons I learned getting to 10K a month in network marketing. And we want anything else we want. 1 Minute Pay Club is on there, was it? No. Okay. Cool. So that will do. Click done. We're going up to 68. It's the bin man. Right. So I need to make a fantastic thumbnail now. So I use Canva. Use whatever graphic tool you like, but Canva's so easy. You can ask AI to make your thumbnail as well. I don't like doing that. So lessons I learned getting to 10K a month, picture of me on stage. So I'm going to make a copy of that one. Make a copy. Just created a copy, so I can open that. And then how to follow up in your network marketing business. Okay, so it's a bit big. So what we're going to do is take the size down. I'm going to bring that over there. Lessons I learned get to 10K a month. How to follow up in your network marketing business. Can move that up to there to make it a bit more interesting. I'm going to take network marketing words. I'm going to change that to orange. Your network marketing business. How to follow up in your network marketing business. Okay, and then remember the original title had my proven script and strategy. I like that. So I'm going to copy this. Put that down there. Okay, my proven script and strategy. And then I don't want that going over the picture, so we do that. And then I'm going to change all that to orange as well. Lessons I learned to 10K a month. Okay. How to follow up in your network marketing business, my proven script and strategy. Fantastic goal. Right, so that will do for that. So we're going to share, download. Save as. And to follow up in your network marketing business. Save. So we come back to YouTube, upload file, downloads, and it should be there. Okay, I probably if I did it again, I'd probably make a bigger gap between the K and the picture there. Look, but that's okay. That's okay. We're in 2 playlists now. We're up to 72. So the thing that's lacking is this tile, right? So let's put proven. See what that does. I gave it a bit more, didn't it? 92 out of 100, right? So you can see how you can play around with this, right? And get a better score. You don't get better than 92 out of 100, guys. I think I got a 94 once, and I don't know what I did to get a 94. Okay, so that will do. So we've got a great thumbnail, which has got the keyword in. It's what people search for. They see that. It's a direct match. We've got it in the video. We've got it in the description. So we're good to go there. So we're going to go next. And always add, always add an end screen. It's what's helped me get more subscribers. So always add it. Okay, and you can do a subscribe and a video, and you wait. Do you want it at the top, the bottom, wherever. 2 videos, whatever. So I haven't done 2 videos for a while. Let's do 2 videos. Okay, so this one's best for viewer, and that is to select a video from your channel to best suit the viewer. Okay, and this one we can do a playlist. So we're going to do lessons I learned getting to 10K. So there you go. So if someone's on this, they're going to get more of the same kind of ones there, right? In that series, in that playlist, right? We can add subtitles, get broader reach. I think I have to put them in and type them, so I never do that. But YouTube will make a transcript after anyway, so that's cool. So we'll go next. Okay. No issues or anything like that. Fantastic. Click next. I want it public. The time to publish, guys, I've never really found has made a big difference to me. The idea is if you can get more views on it early, it helps boost your video in the algorithm. I've tried doing it at the right time, and although it's easy to do, you can schedule it, but it's never really made much of a difference to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and publish it now. So copy the link, click publish. Dun, dun. Right, okay. So we can close that. Now, so that's the video done. It's on YouTube. Fantastic. So now we go to Opus Clip. Opus.pro. Sign in. Drop a YouTube link. Now your video has to be uploaded to YouTube. So while I've been doing the thumbnail and everything, that's bound to be loaded by now. Okay. So it's reading the video, it's analyzing the video. So we'll come back to that. Oh, you see? Okay, done. So let AI detect is what I always do. Marketing and webinar, I always just do let AI detect, right? And then get clips in one click. That is now going to go through, and it's going to make my video shorts out of that for me. I don't connect with other YouTube accounts, so I think that's new. I might try that next time, right? So we're connecting as, oh, I see. No, it is me. It is me as Paul Turner, right? So that's fine. It's asking me to connect it. Oh no, I don't want to connect it. What this is asking for, sorry, what this is asking for is to auto import video. So every time I put a video on, it will automatically import it. Well, I don't necessarily want that. Okay. So, and as you can see, it's already 24% of the way through. So we'll let that do its thing there. Right, back to AI Studio. Please take all this info and create a blog post that will rank in Google. Put the same search term. Please include the script typed out. About 800 words, please. So that's going to create a blog post for me. So now I'm going to go to our blog, which is on WordPress, but you can get a free one at, I think it's blogger.com. You can still get one. WordPress.org, you can get a free blog. So we have the masterplanaffiliates.com. Sign in. New post. How to, well, let's see what title, because best way to follow up in your network marketing business, my proven scripts and strategy. All right. Let's see what it's done for the blog. How to follow up in your network marketing business. Perfect. So we're going to come to the blog. I'm going to put that in as the title. Okay. And what I do is just put a couple of words. Oh, no, I don't. Because what sometimes I do is this. Oh no, I don't. I've already got rid of the. I thought I still had the YouTube link in my copy and paste, but I've just got rid of it to do the title. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be clever to do this, guys. Trust me. Do not have to be clever. Right. So there's a disclaimer. There's everything. So copy. Come over. I'll have a read through after to make sure it's all okay, but I'm sure it will be. Let's go back, grab that link. My link. So what I do on my blog posts is, if you want this to rank in Google, one of the things that the search engines look for is how long people stay on your website. So think about it. Think about it. If you put your video on the website and people watch the video on your website rather than on YouTube, right? So I want people to watch on YouTube, but I also want people to watch on here, right? So then I come to where it says post. Set featured image. Well, guess what? I already made the thumbnail for YouTube. So that can be my featured post, and that's what appears on the homepage of our blog. Okay, set featured image. Categories, this is network marketing. Okay, it's not really marketing mindset, is it? I guess not. Work for affiliate marketing as well, though. And what else did I want to do it on? Yeah, that will do. Right, so the tags, remember it gave me a list of the tags before, so I'll just go and find them. Copy. It's going to let me paste that in. Okay. So there's my categories. I think I need those without the, oh no, they're in, that's fine. So there we go. I've got a blog post done. Publish. So I've got my blog post done with a video all sorted out for me. So now I'm going to go back to Google AI Studio. Please give me 3 enticing Facebook posts for my YouTube video to promote this. Right, I always ask for a choice and I pick the best one. Okay, so the first one is problem solution. Okay, put your video thumbnail, boring, intrigue and unique value. I like this one, saying, well, sometimes saying no to a prospect. Sound crazy, but it's true. Crap code. I like that one. Okay. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Right. Either of those two are fine, and there's no point trying to analyze it. Let's do this one. Okay. Right, go to YouTube and go and watch video. And underneath the video, it will say share. So I'm going to share it to Facebook. I'm going to paste that in. And then I don't need to put the video link there because there we go. Because obviously I'm sharing the video right inside Facebook. Now there's links in here, so I don't expect this to actually do that great as a post in its own right because there's outbound links, right? And Facebook don't like you. All the social media platforms, if you think about it, they want you to stay on their social media platform. So they don't like you putting links out to watch a YouTube video or anything like that, right? So it's always made me wonder, and I don't know, there must be a reason why they don't play the video inside YouTube. And that's always made me kind of wonder that a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. But at least I've shared it, right? So next, post audience public, just make sure that's public. So that's now going out, and that's going to promote my YouTube. I know I've got the blog as well, and some people, you might say, well, why didn't you share the blog post? And some people say, well, why don't you share the YouTube video? It doesn't matter, guys. Whatever works best for you is what works best for you. Okay, so there we go. Now we talk about attraction marketing. Is that going to attract people that sell face cream? Unless it's a network marketing face cream business. Do you know what I mean? It's going to attract my target audience, isn't it? Okay, that's what I want to do. So it's going out to network marketers. Right. Other people that don't like network marketing will pass it by. That's cool. That's fine. So there we go. So I have done the keyword research. I made the video, and then after the video, we've now got all the shorts will be done by now. Okay. Oh, let me show you that. Right. Let me show you that. We might as well finish the job, eh? We might as well do it properly, as they say. So I'm going to go to Opus Pro. Let's see, is it all ready? Can't still be 24%. Let's just click on this one and come back. If it's not ready, I'll show you every one of these. Oh, it's still 24. 6 minutes left. Stuck. It was 24% earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, still analyzing. Right, okay. So what I will do when this is uploaded, I will open it up like this, and what it will do, it will exactly what it's done with this one. Look, it tells you what it thinks is likely to be the most viral. Okay. And it puts them at the top, so you can go through and you can decide which one you want to use and which ones you don't. I just generally put them all out because why would you not? I don't see a reason not to, and you never know which one's going to go. So you come up here, you go select, okay, select all, and if you really didn't think like that one was relevant, you can untick them. Okay, so you can ultimately select the ones you want. It takes minutes. It writes the description and everything is all done inside of here. Okay. And then I can go bulk download them all and do what I want with them, or I can go bulk schedule. So you click bulk schedule, and then you can customize the time. It's going straight to YouTube. It's not working on Facebook at the minute. Don't know why. They need to do something with that, obviously. But customize time. Do I want it to go out every 2 hours, every 4 hours, every 12 hours, every 1 day, every 2 days, every 1 week? I've been testing every 4 hours. Seems pretty cool. Okay. If I did it every day, how many clips did I get out of this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6, 12, 14, 16. So I've got that would be 16 days if I just did one a day, and then I do a video tomorrow, then I'd end up with 2 shorts going out a day, so on and so on. Up to you entirely. I think one of the things that's maybe hurting me at the minute is I've not got a consistent schedule, right? And I think I'm a bit of, rather than sort of getting everything out really fast, might be better trying to get into a bit more of a routine. 4 minutes left. All right, okay. So that's what I would do anyway with those, and they'll go out and they help boost my video. Okay, I will leave that with you. Hope you got value. Hope you put it into action because it does work. We do get leads, I promise you. And even if you didn't get leads from it, it gives you authority. So when you're talking to somebody, because I've got a YouTube video on that, and it helps boost who you are. Now, you might say, well, I don't know that script. Well, you do if you've watched the video. You now know that script. You can teach it, and you can't say I use this to get to 10K a month, but you can say I've learned this. I think it's fantastic. I'm going to be using this from now on. And trust me, there are lots and lots of people out there that want this sort of information, right? So why not you be the one that gives it to them? See you on the next one.